Okay, we are back after a long nap.
Extra long.
Yeah. Uh, let's see. Um, I don't feel like uh you heavy stuff tonight. Are you okay with it?
Yeah, we can just.
Okay, that's good. I was watching another person talking about all the issues in the patch and so on. But it's getting like I'm just gonna go playing small stuff.
Fun,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
We got all weekend.
Yeah. Mhm. Oh,
Why are monsters mean? Grown-ups say be careful in the dark.
but I kind
Have
of
you
talk with
seen
your
any
friend.
spooky stuff?
Step into the light.
What are you?
Stay
Alright
productive in
then.
the light.
Have to
Vigilant
find
in the
another
light.
stuff before find the kid though. Like I say, I cannot remember at all this quest. I just speed run on that, I guess. Huh. What it says we have to do? Bonus hook. Ah, that guy. Okay. How about that?
I need a target.
Guess now I can talk with the kid. Yep.
You're weird looking.
Sure.
I'm out of range.
since the game is dealing with a bad patch, maybe I can learn to heal. Yeah. Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, mostly because I have a paid subscription, you know? I cannot let that go just...
Unfortunately for Blizzard, part of what I might do is
The thing is, which one though?
I've got options.
Oh yeah, that's true. You like to play those. Ah. Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Dragon Wild. Everybody was playing last week. We're playing this week apparently.
So I got the hype and that's it.
Well, I mean, you know what that says. They were all playing it last week, and they're not playing it this week. They were all supposed to play it.
Yeah, to promote the game.
And nothing good for that. I get it. That's just,
Yeah.
but it's basically. Why I'm not. Play it right now. I don't
Well, usually when we see the usual big streamers playing a game and pushing for that, obviously they're doing a promotion thing, or because they got an easy access and so on. And as you say, is a business too.
It's
So
normal.
yeah, it's a normal practice. Nothing bad for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold it against them.
Exactly. Me neither.
But I'm not gonna ignore.
The fact that yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of
You know?
course.
Plus, I've had me, Dragon Wild looked very generic.
Oh,
Are
really?
the holders
Yeah, I
of
mean,
hope.
there was nothing
Don't
special
despair.
there.
The shadows sense it.
We are the seekers of light. May the shadows pass you by.
Bible
Outsiders are a welcome
that
surprise.
are available
Mm-hmm.
and full development. You know,
Find joy in the flame's light.
what? I guess the question that they really need to ask themselves and prove to the rest of us is what makes Dragon Wild RuneScape special. And it can't just be because it's got RuneScape, right? RuneScape does have a very low. I know.
And I guess that happened too when some players, actual players, that when that game was current were not able to play. That's the reason video games industry find a niche to do the remaster stuff, like in the moment did Blizzard in a horrible way with Warcraft 3. that was a massive fail that no one is talking about it now. But the problems that Blizzard has come from way back.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, shouldn't be talking about that.
You know, it's like Oblivion has a remastered version now. You
Yeah.
know, and I'm like, yeah, well, if you are a player that you got that in the past and you know all the deal, it's like, you know, you're gonna have players like me that, for example, I don't play classic because I did play it in the past and not interested to go to the massive grinding and the simplicity of the game. But a lot of people is attractive that. So, like I say, the gaming industry find a niche about, you know, exploiting the nostalgia.
So here's the thing about Oblivion. Having played it a lot myself, no two games of Oblivion are the same.
Mm-hmm.
You can play Oblivion over and over and over and over, and it's going to be really hard for you to actually have the same game.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine you played enough of everything memorized. But in general, the average person, I don't know, you have complete control over your character. You can make a mage that plays that wears plate. you know,
Yeah, the free agency of the player that make a lot of games successful is that, you know, not have restrictions and certain stuff. You know, that's the reason I'm still talking about Larian Studios. The is a fact that Baldur's Gate was successful for that. Oh, be right back. I got a call. Or maybe not. Okay.
checking if you're paying attention, and you failed.
Okay. Okay, it's my dad. I'm gonna call her, call him back. Be right back. Uh, I love those calls with my dad. We all tease each other. uh, was checking in Friday night. He said, "How you guys are doing?" We're doing well. Yeah. We just had dinner. Had a long night. Da, da, da. Okay.
Sacred flame guide your way, friend.
Okay,
Stay
let's
alert.
talk
May
with this
Belladar
guy.
stay in the light.
Belladar shift in your favor. When the star shifts, seek shelter.
This is over or not? I guess it
You
is.
carry your torch, you light the city.
Yeah.
For the Empire.
So I finish this soon. Maybe I will get World Quest in the future here. What else we got? Okay. Sorry, we were talking about those games. Yeah, the free agency of the player. Doesn't happen too much in a lot of games. Definitely Blizzard need to do better with the quality of products that they're doing. This expansion is going really bad.
What can I do?
That is sad to see.
Lothar.
We are a light in the darkness.
Bellular was talking about that too.
A beacon in the dark.
If more of those fishy bastards try to... my leg, I can't... Oh.
Easy. We'll patch you up.
Huh?
Friend, go assist the general.
Sorry, the NPC was so yeah. Well, he was saying that that Blizzard is out of reality about the products that they are offering and making ads and all that stuff. What they don't deliver pretty well about it. And he says three aspects. Advertising, I guess, was advertising, execution, production. He talking very, business terms because he's in the business games too. And he was saying that not everything get well tested in PTR, and some people is not interested to test in PTR anyway. Yes, that too, right? Oh, nice! I got this. Yeah, and that this expansion started in a decent way, but now it's in the danger to get a big fail, and I'm like, it's having a big fail in my opinion.
There's plenty of people doing the event. I've done the event.
Uh-huh.
It's boring.
Yes, it's boring.
It is difficult on a certain level. Don't have access as quickly. Are filled into it because everything dies before you.
Yeah, he talked about that. He mentioned that about that. In fact, he said, I'm not interested to do that event anyways because it's how he say it's boring and I just gonna wait the thing get fixed. He said if I want to do it, and I don't know, I will do it anyway. And it's understandable what he says. So yeah, well, look at me. I just play that in my main, and I was like, I cannot get anything, so I'm gonna try another thing. But yeah, he addressed that you were saying.
Not really any reward
Yeah, because the event for those characters like mains, it's time gated. He talked about that too. For example, the visions, saying some people were waiting that to do something not new, but at least gonna be something different for get something, and
some carved under my. I've get average efficiency. Okay, since it could be a title,
sentry title for what?
Sentry.
Yeah, I know, but for doing what?
Just if you wanted it, like I have field knife.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's okay, but it's just a title. You won't die if you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
And what else do you get here? Arathi stipends, bars. Resonance crystals. More resonance crystals. I mean, it's,
Resonant crystals.
yeah, and 6 you get a battle pet, which is just another baby link.
Uh-huh.
More resonance crystals.
I cannot
And
find
another
it too.
7 you get a backpack up. Crystals and crests. I mean, it's almost the same.
Uh-huh.
I need to get closer.
Every color.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get all the way to 10. All the way to 10.
I need to target something
Hit.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's fire. You got all the rep max there. Sacred Templar titles. So that might be good for paladin
Secret Templar?
players.
Sacred.
Templar.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of Pally-ish. More crystals and some more carved undermine crests. Nothing,
Groundbreaking.
yeah, nothing huge there. Nothing you couldn't live without. A lot of recolors, a lot of, a whole bunch of crystals. And the crystals aren't what people need. You want to get people to do this? Really want to get people to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Thousands. And thousands. I think. Metron has 76,000 crystals. Kanye has 61,000 crystals.
Did you buy all the mods and
I bought
everything?
a lot of stuff. That's because that's why Oni's only down at 16.
Mhm.
He was the highest.
Uh-huh.
I have probably totaled it all up. I probably got close to 500,000.
Oh.
Belladon
And you're
shifts.
not gonna cannot use them, right?
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's some other things that I could probably buy, but there's
choose
no
to
way
look
I'm
for
going
it.
to ever get rid of it. No way. You can't transfer them. Transfer them by edge. But I don't really have it. Web edge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that even left. Why would I ever transfer? Because nobody. Point.
Makes sense, yeah. And it's another kind of renowned thing for people that play the raid. Something about something being like customer of the Galaxy or something like that.
Yeah, they have the customer.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Raider.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Adventurer.
We are the heart of Shadow.
Vengeance, join the flames, radiance, and defending Hallowfell. Pantano.
Oh my.
The Emperor rewards the faithful.
But yeah, that was it. The thing in his topic about, you know, he's saying without saying openly, it's like the quality of the service that you're giving has to do with the quality of the people that's working for you. So,
Yeah, he's treading dangerous water there.
yes.
He's not.
Yeah. And but it's what's the word? Obvious.
Yeah.
You know, you can deny what is obvious, right? And let's face it, he was talking to about how important was the Q&A for take big feedback from the players. The problem that exists nowadays, and
Stop and take a
in my
breath.
opinion, is like sometimes you cannot take serious the feedback because some people talk about their own interest in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of that, but I gotta say, they never take any feedback. They ask us to do this every time. We have numerous. They still actually been reported to them. And then the game patch releases with those issues. They never did anything about it. In fact, it's hard to find an example where they actually listen and fix.
Oh, there is all of them. Uh huh.
So, I mean, there. You know, it's like, hey, you guys want to help, supposedly, but you never listen to anything we say. In fact, you usually come out with a, we didn't fix that because we designed it that way. Which immediately leads to the question, you designed it to be broken. It's, you can't bullshit.
Yeah.
Why do we not? Sorry. Why do people listen?
But we forget something that happened that some players forget when they have, you know, this guy that was the community manager or something like that.
Yeah.
People were brutal on him.
Oh, I'm not saying that the players are completely innocent. There's plenty of bad behavior on the players' side, of course. But I'm just saying, they want us to do all the Q&A, but
My
they've
faith
taught
kindles
us
my hope.
through consideration.
Oh, I have loads. Oh. Uh-huh.
Despite everything, the Arathi find
So,
joy.
you know what that means? There's no
A wave of shadow. What
They're
just
not gonna
happened?
do it. We're not gonna do it.
Don't
because we
give
don't
in to
have any
fear.
faith in it. So
Those
nothing
shadows
happens,
came from the
and-
Dawn Tower.
Yeah.
Baron, wait! We must withdraw to
Who's
Merildon.
listening to me? They don't listen. For that time, I went through and I did a whole thing. I had
The
spreadsheets
tower.
and everything about how there was something wrong with the RNG,
Mm-hmm.
and they just laughed at me and basically
I will see you through the shadow. The Dawn Tower.
how. So
What is happening to it?
you learn not to waste your time.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna get out of time today.
Alric! She's...
The Harbinger has whispered to me of your arrival. And your failure at Dalaran.
Where is your master?
The protagonists have more or less decent story, but the gameplay and design is pretty bad. So I think it's, at least to
The
me.
Goblin Zone was okay.
No.
To me, that was still
The
a very
Sacred
generic
Flame.
story, but it was okay. It was
What has
different than
Alric and his cults
story.
done?
I don't know,
Oh, I better not think about that too much.
but they claim allegiance to Xalatath,
Uh-huh.
and so their lives are
But it
forfeit.
had enough style and everything to be entertaining. I did like the Goblin Zone, not as much as you do, but I liked it. I devoured that pretty quick. I just don't want to do it over and over again. So,
Mhm.
but this is crap. What we just got.
Oh, you saying that from colorful? Yes, what I'm saying in the campaign. I pay attention to what happened in the campaign, and I think the campaign is not super great, but less crappy than Dragonflight.
Oh well, yeah, you're not setting a very high bar. But
I know, right? I
I
just
can agree with you on that.
I just saying, I wasn't that mad about Shadowlands. Shadowlands, in my opinion, had a big potential, and they just dropped the ball.
Yeah, well, I look back and you know what? I actually say it. You know what? Now that I'm out of it, I like Shadowlands.
What have you learned?
Because in that moment, Shadowlands was the worst.
Yeah, it was the worst.
I
but
do not miss.
you know, and we were in the middle of it.
The flame is corrupted.
But when I
Can we
actually
restore it?
a lot. I played I maxed out my rep in all the factions. All the I had characters with all of the different factions, whatever they were.
Uh-huh.
I switched characters around. I experienced all that stuff. I did a ton of dungeons. Just
Mhm.
a ton of dungeons.
Hmm.
It wasn't that bad.
But whereas stuff that people that, in my opinion, I guess because I'm the kind of player that I like to explore and see good things. All the complaining about the maw in the release of the game, I was like, guys, we're in the practically in hell. What the heck is going on with you? All the bitching about, I cannot use my mount. I cannot use this. All the mobs are so strong, I die. And I'm like,
It's the beginning of the expansion. The thing I didn't like about it is we could only play it 15 minutes
I
a
was,
day.
it's how was the sign? I mean, those things to me were like, oh my God, it's like, yeah. And anyway, we were not able to ride in the mall, but you beat up, you kill some guys, and then you get the possibility to ride a little bit with that
Yeah, you
weird
steal
amount,
steal their mount, yeah.
And still, we don't have to run everywhere. We have to move, together to kill all the rares there, or the events that happen there.
Yeah.
And I got tired all the, excuse the word, bitching about everything.
Well, everything that was you could complain that was bad, quote unquote. There, you could buy something from Bernari that would make it not happen.
Exactly.
So you could get rid of anything and it wasn't like you had to pick either. They could have been cheeky about that. Said, well, there's a counter for everything, but you can only have so many. You have to pick two. And then you have to be vulnerable to these other attacks.
And the currency was so easy to get there to buy all that stuff.
Yeah,
That's one. They're
Okay.
not.
Like I said a minute ago, I think the real problem for me was that you could only be there for 15 minutes a day at the start.
Yeah, because that was the
Corruption.
and the time gating. And then you become stronger. It becomes a problem. The thing is like, I reached the point that it's like, it's not possible that we can be the kind of gamers. It's like, give me everything without effort.
Oh, yeah, they can be that way.
I mean, if it's that your mindset, you are not a gamer. Gamers, figure out the puzzle and move on. And learning curve until you have all the gear that you need. and and now it's like, ugh, I have to do weeklies to get this and this. Yeah, well, do the weekly so you can get the stuff to can increase your hero gear that you're getting. Do you can increase the champion gear? Is the advice about a lot of people they're saying you get champion gear, upgrade it until the top.
Yeah, because you only need Valor Stones after that to get something to the same level.
Yeah, upgrade it on the top, get better stats, change the ones for your stats, and so on. And it's like, no, I want my best slot on the first drop. I mean, really?
Well,
Really?
I mean, when you see people get that, you want it too, because some people have a lot of luck. Not talking about anyone in particular here.
I don't even sweat about it.
Yeah.
It's not even, okay, you're talking about my alt. I don't even care because it's my alt tune. It's not even my main.
I know, but you still got the best trinket in the game on your first fall, practically. I mean, come on.
Oh, the Jaster Diamond. Yeah. He got the Jaster Diamond in his first ball. That's true.
Yeah. So,
And I got two in the subsequent weeks. The that trinket that is in the raid.
Yeah, the other one.
The other one that I got, but I'm not even playing that one.
Basically, that character just keeps getting the best possible drop over and over and over.
That's the reason I was telling you. I'm thinking, alliance bias. What the heck?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But my point here is not to give you a hard time. Luck is luck, right? I mean, not really. Even if I want to. But
Yeah.
it's not your fault. It's just happening. So
Am I needed?
my point is,
We have
people
lost
see things
so many.
happen. And of course they want it to. Of course they want it to. Which, and they think that, awesome. This other person keeps getting the best of everything every time there's a chance for RNG. It goes, they roll 100. Why can't I have that too? That's just.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is like, okay, it's like I have somebody that told me I'm not the kind of player that I gonna do stuff.
What's that even mean? How do
That
you-
it's like no dailies, no
how do you play
what's the word? No progress. No.
Well, then you might as well not play games.
That's the reason I was saying it's like, and in most of my streams I praise Blizzard to the possibility of people to get up. It happens. I didn't play a freaking 8 or 9 or 10 yet, and my freaking paladin is an almost 662 without the big effort or the heartbreak, just doing world content. How is that?
Yeah, a lot of them.
I did delves. I do the weeklies. I use the crafted system. I use the transmutation from the upgrade system. And some people, I guess one of the mistakes they have Blizzard is that for the transmutation, people don't read what that NPC says.
Yeah,
They don't read it.
They even have the little quest line that teaches you basically.
And then you have people with a bunch of currency that they don't transmute, okay, and they're sitting there in their bags. And it's like,
I have some characters like Chanye. Chanye actually has a huge amount of crests, but since I'm not playing her as a main, I haven't really sat down and done it all. And she's 650.
and you can do it off spec. It's
Yeah.
like I have, capped my Valor Stones. Okay, I'm gonna use this trinket that is for my red pally, and I'm gonna increase it because when I need it, and that happened when I have to play against Cedric. I was like, oh man, I need my red stats up, and then I have stuff in my bank. So all the thing that is impossible. I don't have time for it. I mean, if you have a couple of hours, to play, you can do a weekly. Oh, but it's boring. Well, that's your choice then. But don't say that the system doesn't exist to help you.
Most weeklies take less than 10 minutes. Literally, I'm talking about you're done in a few minutes. It takes more time to get to the location than to finish the quest.
This shadow.
Huh?
It's
Like
too
it or not.
much.
Anduin,
This is the game.
help her. Call upon the
Not
light
progressed
once
very
more.
far in the game without doing things. They provide you success.
No, I can't.
That is the way the game.
There must be another way.
Try to have this, special attitude. Chores are for the plebs, or whatever. But you know what? You're gonna end up being the pleb because all the people doing the chores.
It's too
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, the systems are out there, and I heard a lot of people, about, oh well, those are boring and all that. Yeah, well, for some people it is, but it's too much repetitive. It's like, my friend, what is dungeons? What is raid? We play the same once and again, once and again, once and again, and gets progress. And but like I say, I didn't went through all that heartbreak, in some point I have to do the learning progress in the quoting heavy mythic plus, and I say quoting because it's not even high end content. So what I'm doing, over 10, 12, 14, yeah, that's high end. Doing a 5 and you want your meta team, but it's as you say, human nature and all the voices that is, but it's there. I only do content for because I pay casual stuff, and even with all the mess in my personal experience, I'm having fun because to me it's like, okay, I don't like the actual patch, I do another stuff in the same game. Some people have the freedom to go to another game, and that's allowed too. But please don't tell me that you cannot gear up, because that's not true in my experience.
A lamplighter brings hope. In my heart, a cave. Could they still be nearby, continuing to corrupt the flame? When shadow falls,
I understand all the things. You know what? I want my business slot. Yeah, well, like this philosopher RuPaul say, better work. It's a joke about it.
I know.
What are those things?
It's like better work.
I will heal.
Because
You all go ahead.
that's the reason I Google a little bit in the Undermine, because the quest is like, go to work. That when I Google what happened in Pandaria, when they make us farming in the farm, that was like, oh, I see what you did there, Blizzard. So I'll let you gonna stay there fighting those? Okay. What do they have to do? No, this is the death. Oh, number 2. Okay, even deeper shadows. What is that? I have to kill cultists. What are those? Inside? I don't think so. But anyway, yeah. And then enter to all the social aspect that we always talk all the time. Intent shadows. Are they killing fast stuff? Oh.
Here I
Yeah.
am playing a low eye level healer. They're using me as a meat shield.
Meat shield.
So they can steal all this stuff.
Mm.
This is an example of people who don't want to do work.
It's mostly of that.
And therefore are losing an opportunity to become better at their class by actually playing.
Maybe it's because they think they did it enough. No?
I mean, come on. I'm like, this is character number 10 for me. You can't tell me you've done it enough.
Ay. Ay.
Sorry,
We
but I've
will
done it
find
more than almost absolutely.
They will make us.
Wait a second, I don't see cultists here. I'm burning my... Says here, even deeper. Even deeper. It's not here. I don't see cultists. Oh. No, I know where they are. I can't even remember this quest. Yep.
Feel the terror of the dark.
Don't worry, I bring the light, friend.
I need to target something first.
The shadows.
I don't have a target.
And maybe I'm being unfair too about experience. You know, the game. Mostly because
Extinguish your flame.
I didn't have somebody to hold my hand to learn the stuff. And I remember this guy TK. He said when I was not playing WoW, we were in another game. He was saying, "No, well, play WoW is kind of intimidating because you cannot do stuff alone or sort of like that." And
I need to get closer.
you see a lot of people asking for guilds to do stuff, and a lot of people that have real experience about it too. And that's good, you know? Because it's how different we can have the experience here. But sadly now it's not just the social aspect that is, you know, messing with the thing, it's what they are releasing. It made the thing, oh. It's kinda creepy, have my shadow like this. Following me.
It's
Let's see if I can pull just this one. Apparently, yes.
I'm out of range.
No, you aren't out of range. I was, Bellular was reporting that some DH players were, Demon Hunters were dealing with a bug. There was obviously a mistake that happened in the patch. And of course it's affecting some players because they're playing tank, right? And before we used to complain about the balance. Now we started to think that the unbalanced stuff is because they're not doing the things right. Not as an intended thing, yeah.
Quickly, friend. Alric is nowhere to be found.
Hey, Andre, what are you doing with your girlfriend here alone?
Up ahead. We carry the flame. If we stop that ritual, I should be able to cleanse the flame.
Let's see if I got more bags. No, I did not. Rayos. Let's see if Anduin helped me. Guess not. Oi, Anduin, instead of hiding here with your girlfriend, what about fighting some? Ay. Oh.
I will help if I can.
Well, you didn't.
Calling for help.
I click on him and say, "I will help if I can," and I'm like, "Well, you didn't."
Yes, this means
I'm so mean with poor Anduin. Let's see what we're gonna get here.
Light be my...
You can do it.
Stand strong. The darkness won't take us today.
You know, I'm gonna ask you teach me. Killing in monk. Not now though. I promise not let you die in dungeons. Not sure about the rest of the team.
Your light.
That's not how you play healer.
It doesn't matter.
Then the tank.
No longer more shadows. We're trapped in here, aren't we?
Okay, dude.
No, we're not giving up here.
Oh no. Oh, I'm trying to spend my thing. I'm level 74. Not bad for a start today in the afternoon.
Let's go. We can do this if we stick together.
Will I be forgiven?
Oh, come on, Anduin. You can do it.
The light shines through you. But what if it goes out? What if you failed your people?
You think I've never failed? I've never made mistakes? I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I was never even supposed to be powerful.
Personally, I didn't like the chica, the last name Lothar. Reminds me like
Was it a mistake?
Rey in the Star Wars being a Skywalker.
Start calling yourself Skywalker at the end.
Yeah, I'm like,
I regret nothing.
I never thought that was a good
I
idea.
keep
yeah, and the
fighting
explanation
in
were like,
darkness. It's all we can do.
okay,
I can't give up.
behold,
It's not in my nature. And I
dear
don't think
chat,
it's
to
in
the
yours
new
either.
queen of Stormwind. Mark my words. You can see the foresee the future of Stormwind.
You don't understand.
Mark my words. Anduin gonna get killed.
I was controlled by
And
darkness.
this chick gonna get pregnant.
Part of me enjoyed it.
And she gonna have a daughter, and voila, you're gonna have a queen in Stormwind, another female leader in Warcraft.
Having doubt, making mistakes.
Yeah.
None of these make you unworthy, Anduin.
In the side of the Horde, what gonna happen? The Horde is now playing all these councils and stuff. The Horde will not have again a war chief.
The entrance. It's gone. There really is no way out.
Enough of your illusions, Salatath!
Hey,
Belador's light has returned. Thank you, Illyria.
Lamplighter. That's a silly name, in my
I am on
opinion,
the
for a
hunt.
paladin.
We cannot hide from evil. Be strong, my friend.
Illyria, we would have been lost without you. Thank you.
I'm glad you're all safe. Let's end this.
Do you know we didn't see too much from the Windrunner sisters? Birisa. It's like she disappeared totally after Ronin's death. Eh. Birisa, Windrunner. Hey, but we must have said something about the Windrunner sister, and here is the thing about the sister. All of them got partnered with human males. Ronin was human. Nathanos was human. Turalion is human. Just saying.
We owe our service to those in need.
So the human guys have something.
Join me.
Oh God, here it is. Hold my hand. This is the event when I see
You know the light is not.
and I say that
There is
Anduin gonna
no
end with
darkness
this
so
chick.
deep that the light cannot reach us.
And sadly, he gonna get killed like happened with Varian.
Just be here with me. Now.
And then you're gonna have Beyonce as a Queen of Stormwind. You know, Beyonce dominate everything nowadays.
We are the seekers of light. We are the holders.
My question:
of
the
hope
Arathis has like elf
in
ears.
the very heart of
The
shadow.
Arathis has like elf
We
ears.
are the lamps that guide the way.
Oh, really? I didn't know that because I just realized that Fairy has like elf-like ears.
Yeah. So there's a theory about this. I think it has to do with the whole woke thing. Like, you know, orcs can't be monsters anymore and stuff like that because in reality,
It's a
that
first step.
philosophy just turns everything.
The rest is just time
Elves are
and
just
trust.
orcs are just everything's
No,
interchangeable.
orcs are orcs.
Wait, everything's interchangeable in their
When
theory.
shadow falls,
Oh.
lamplight is lost.
Because
Don't give in to fear.
just everything
If
is
you are
human.
lost in
Everything
darkness,
is
we
human,
need to
just
return to
slightly different colors and
Merodar.
shapes.
I need to let the
Is,
general know what happened here.
This
That's how
order
their
of
philosophy
night is
out.
no mere cult.
We're
The
all
harbinger
equal.
they speak
Right?
of
They
is
literally mean it.
Azeroth.
Everything is the same.
She won't stop. Your people need to be ready.
That's why humans can have pointed ears
Oh.
now. Everything is just a different flavor of the same thing.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird because at least we don't learn in roleplay games, right? And Dungeons and Dragons and all that stuff that
Fortune to our friends.
orcs are orcs, kobolds are kobolds, elves
I mean,
are elves.
That is the traditional way of seeing things. But it's not. If you want to have this egalitarian, everybody is the same,
Ah.
then everybody is
Oh wow. I didn't know
the
that.
same. But the really is it's not diversity anymore then. If orcs can't be orcs, they just have to be green humans. Then that's a loss of diversity, right?
That's the reason before in these stories, including in the past in Warcraft, like happened with Rexar. Rexar is a mix between an orc and an ogre. You know, Rexar, some people think that Rexar is an orc, but he's not. He's a mixed race. Garona was another mix.
Yep, she was
Yeah, half Danae, half orc. You know, one another character was a mix.
I will see you through the
there's some
shadow.
half elves here and there.
I must ensure my people's survival. Our holy mission takes a toll.
Oh,
We should grab some
Arathor.
food at the inn while we
Arathor is
can.
half elf.
One of
But
the general's
remember,
rules I happily follow.
People who these other philosophies, they also
Perhaps a moment's rest is warranted.
don't like the whole half thing
Why not?
because you're saying they consider that racist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's no half orcs anymore, half elves anymore, because again, I mean, it goes back to part of supporting this theory that if you buy into their philosophy, then everything is the same thing.
Well,
Well, you can't. If everything's the same thing, which is color or maybe a different shape, then guess what?
that's
You never half anything.
that's borderline eugenics.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's what I was saying is, there's no diversity if you do this. I don't know why you can't select something that's right in front of you, Tab. Come on. Practically hitting you in the face. I can't find it. There's nothing to aim at.
Yeah. Okay, number 2. What we have to do here? Meet Ferdinand in Empire's Empire something here. Okay. I don't know.
So, I mean, that's it. It's interesting.
Yep. But the,
You're eliminating diversity.
well, even in classic stories like in Tolkien, the son of Eleazar, also known as Aragorn, and Arwen was a half elf.
Yes. It's almost all modern fantasy comes from that. That's where half elf, the idea of half elves came from.
Okay, where these ones went? Come on, Anduin, I didn't say get a room. Where are you hiding?
So he's like, so you want me to do it right here?
No, ew. Here it is. I guess in this bar, I guess in the second floor, it's these guys dancing. I like to see them. They're having fun. Oh, well, I feel like Lieutenant Mortag, I'm too much old for these events. I didn't click in the thing. Oh no, I have to talk first with the innkeeper.
Welcome, outsider. Pull up a chair. Wait out curfew.
The cats are trained as well as the soldiers are. When one bonds to you, you have a friend for life.
Do you have a lynx?
Oh, no. No. I am not a cat person.
Too bad, fighting cats are cool.
We carry the flame into the unknown. A beacon in the dark. Despite everything,
You wanna hear something funny? From the perspective of a female player, okay. Talking about physiology, Alleria obviously is not a big rack lady, but Fighting Lothar is. But here is the catch. She's all covered with a, totally, exactly. But if you put that character in a glorious plate armor, oh my. If you don't mind about the armor, of course. But yeah, she's well-shaped. And lives in the upper part.
My arrows.
Yeah, well, she got an accident, I guess.
She cannot hide from me. Anduin, we need to talk.
Oh no, the words. We need to talk.
I need to see Rain about my prosthetics anyway. Let's meet later.
It's like Alleria said to Anduin, we need to talk. And I was like, oh no, the talks.
We're not dating. Shut up and get away from me.
I changed that stamina to, I have to tell you something. No, I don't use, we have to talk.
Just because we left your husband back in Stormwind doing my job doesn't mean I'm your war wife there.
Your work wife.
Now you like the humans, but
No, I guess I must use often, I have a confession to make. And you're like, no, what did you do?
Oh God. Here we go.
Rayos y centellas. Yeah, this statement, we have to talk, have really a negative impact in the environment and the conversations between men and women, in my experience.
Oh, it's like the harbinger of death.
Oh yeah,
We need to talk.
yes,
Oh,
it's
no.
the person would get enter in that after that we need to talk it defensive because gonna hear something that they don't like, right?
It's like, oh shit, what are you pissed about now?
That's the reason I don't use it.
You have a few times. I'll forgive you.
Yeah, well, I guess I learned from my mistakes.
Yeah, I think we had the first time you did. I said, really, please don't say that. There's nothing good comes after that. Even if you're not gonna say anything good, saying that's gonna automatically,
Does the reason enter the psychological thing the therapists tell you, or life coach tell you, or a person with really good sense tell you? Don't start with we or you. Start with yourself. I got to tell you something. I feel in this way.
I didn't
And
like
you
it.
taught me that.
I didn't like it when you did this or that.
Yes.
Don't say, how could you do that? I didn't like it when you did that.
Yes.
It's all about less accusing.
Oh, a kitty scrunch. Hi.
Person's not gonna be like,
Yeah, that's the reason people don't get defensive, because we have to talk. It's like, it's like your mother get mad when you get from the school and say, the principal need talk with your mom or dad, and they're gonna be, know what you got into. But yeah. Like I say, I learn from my mistakes. But hey, human nature, right? Oh, that's the purple cat. Oh, I remember. We have to go for the pet tamer or whatever and buy a piece of meat, and you give it to him, and he guide you to find a treasure or something. But I cannot remember what is not this pet trainer. It's in another spot in Middle-earth.
We are the warriors of the sacred flame. Obey the testament of Merildar.
Okay, let me see if I can. Because it's an old Middle-earth somewhere. Philip Darbersil, I don't know what it is him. But I will find him.
I am on the hunt. I will not fail again. I wish you had heeded my warning and stayed in Dornegal. She is here, Anduin. The Arathi are in danger. We are in danger.
I needed to see if there were really descendants.
Another
of
thing
the
that I
Arathi
don't like
here.
that Blizzard
I'm the
does
king of Stormwind.
is the female characters
So
are
many human
bigger than
kingdoms
the
have
male
fallen. I needed
characters.
to know if there were others.
Looks unnatural.
It was still a foolish risk.
That I don't like that Blizzard does
You're not
that
the only
the
one grappling with the
female
voices in their
characters
head.
are bigger and taller than
have
the
you
male
been hearing?
characters. Maybe because she's an elf,
Belladar,
but I'm
the
an elf and
Emperor's
look at
vision.
me. I'm Shirley.
That prophecy the truth
They
in
make
here. It's the
all
radiant
the
song
characters-
I'm hearing.
I don't know why
You have been hearing the star?
that shouldn't be.
But she's not
Yes.
bigger than Turalian, I
No.
guess. I got to see
I
them
don't know why
together.
anyone's smaller than her.
When I
That's-
saw
that's
Belladar for
crazy.
the first time, I had the vision again.
Maybe because
It's
Anduin's part of
related
your
somehow.
party and
I wish Khadgar were here. He'd know what it all meant.
But Turalian
I'm
is
sorry.
an
I didn't mean
that could change.
No.
It's not
You're
consistent.
right. I wish
Like,
he was here as well.
When you were in your,
We'll have to find our own answers.
Uh-huh.
I've gotten a look at the crystals in their
Okay.
key flames. It's not Azerite, but it's close enough that I think they're connected.
Then you realized
were
when
all
Belladar
huge.
shifted for the first time.
Like, feet taller than your parents.
Day of darkness.
So they make NPCs bigger.
The same day
But that's
Sargeras
why I'm
plunged
like,
that
I don't know
sword
why
into Azeroth.
he's shorter. He should be even taller than her still, because he's an NPC as well. They're not consistent.
Yeah. Like I say, I don't like. I'm a no fashion girl.
It looks weird. That picture. Foot,
Yeah.
foot and a half taller than him, or whatever. You know, at least a foot taller. Right?
Yeah, looks are natural. Looks is like is her son or something like that. Like
Yeah, he
no.
doesn't. And you look even worse because
I thank you.
you're shorter than everybody. You're a freaking hobbit compared to them.
True. Real life and
Billy sounds like a hobbit.
Yoli. Well, this elf, this is a story about the name. The name is that because it's my mother's nickname. Yep. And she's a fighter. Well, you know, Mom. Captain Ferreira, wait a second. The Crescent Glaive. What is that?
Do you have something to report?
Oh, she's a light forged Renee. Okay. Okay, since Aleria beached at Anduin, what's next? Number 2. Meet General Still Strength in the barracks. Okay, it's here close.
Meet Auralia, our quartermaster. I'm also proud to call her my daughter.
Nepotism, huh?
In hardship, kindness.
It's everywhere.
We must prepare for Beladar to shift. We are surrounded by dangers. Caution is warranted. We must prepare for Beladar to shift.
Tiberius, I got Tiberius. So this is herbalism. I don't have enough stuff in this one.
Always be prepared. This land was not what we expected.
Sparde.
We lose so many to Auralia. Send a runner to Farron's new elf friend. We need to talk. For the Empire. Farron tells me your friend wields the Void. I'm either going to regret meeting her, or thank the flame. The darkness comes. We are prepared.
I take anything you can offer. Oh, this leather. The hymn is earth than ever. To Merrick's my other bears, but to Stillbane. This, let's be formal. Really nice people, I'm not saying it because they are watching on me. They want Revenger train.
We are the
I like to
holders
read
of
those,
hope.
they're really funny.
Always be prepared. For the Empire. The darkness comes. We are prepared.
Sure.
Always be prepared. For the Empire. The darkness comes.
I get some stuff to
We
do
are
here.
prepared. Always be prepared. For the Empire.
Okay.
Greetings, outsider.
Creed Pike.
Beware of the shadows.
Interesting. They have a quest when a soldier run away, But they want him back without punishment. What the heck?
We burn brightly together. There is always hope if we choose to look for it. In hardship, kindness. May Beladar stay in the light.
The flame burns for all of us. You carry your torch, you light the city.
Feel the warmth of the sacred flame.
We burn brightly together. Feel the warmth of the sacred flame. Outsiders are a welcome surprise.
Okay,
Feel
you
the
gonna
warmth
fight
of
with
the
me?
sacred flame.
When the star shifts, seek shelter.
Very instructional.
We burn brightly together. In hardship, kindness.
Oh, alrighty then.
The Harbinger is from the Black Empire? Flames. One of the old gods?
No, something else. A survivor from the depths of time.
I pray for the flame to show us the way. The day of darkness changed everything. The darkness comes. Farron's at the orphanage. She was the first child to call it home. She visits whenever she can.
Think I attack him. It sounds like I could hit him in the head. It's like smack.
Are you from above? One day, I'll be a lamplighter.
Huh? What happened with the other
When
thing?
the star shines.
Yeah.
Why are monsters mean? No.
I forgot how to play this one. Okay, that's number 2. And this one.
Grown-ups say be careful in the dark.
Alright then. I guess the hardest achievement that I got here about playing with the kids is walking in this thing. And, you know, the floor is lava kind of.
A lamplighter brings hope. In my heart, that's the warning bells of the main gate.
Children, inside!
We owe our service to those in need. Be strong, my friend. Merodal's under attack! Children, stay inside.
Gate middle there.
The Kobis strike our veneration grounds during Beladar's light. How?
Look, General. Darkfire. This is Auric's doing. A beacon in the dark.
I would safeguard my people. We must rely on outsiders to save the Arathi.
She cannot hide from me.
Arathi! Push back the Kobis! Make them regret ever stepping onto our hallowed lands!
I was running without them.
The Kobis dare to
Oh, it
attack our
overlaps with the world quest.
Make them regret it.
Okay, sure. Oh man. Oh man. Ooh. Hope it didn't reset. I didn't see them reset. They're still chasing me. Okay, they reset it? Yes. Well, it's unfortunate they overlap with the world quest. Ah.
I'm out of range. Oh man, 15 of them? Jeez. It's too far away.
Definitely there is. I must grant you this, just in that a healer has way more aggro than a tank. It's like all the NPCs that I kill, they respawn. And Patros will spawn from nowhere. Oh, that was Grimmy Slice.
I was trying to.
Oh, they kill it. Uh-huh.
There are a lot of.
Uncover what? Mm.
Well done.
Take this one.
I search each day for a winning strategy. We are surrounded by dangers.
Oh.
Manipulates the Kobus through their hunger, and the Arathi through their fear. Yes, yes! Night falls! Renelas begins!
I just waiting that this big patrol pass by.
Join me in the shadows. Bring the Harbinger joy.
I want to find this. Israel. Guess he got killed.
Albric's ritual is the source of this darkness. We need to break through this barrier. We must prepare for...
He draws strength from the darkness. So do I.
Oh, that's the guy that I want to. Kind of like a small like spike there. Nice. Happy Fun Sphere. Okay. Better balance. Better build. Do that. You okay?
Just more the same. Everybody's healing. Come up to it, you get attacked by a monster, they run by you and you hit them.
We will find Zelda.
Yeah.
Father try to
Alric
help
thinks
you
the
or
shadows will
anything.
save him.
Yes.
He should see what true power looks like.
Negative behavior has begun.
Hmm.
Now, go for the kill!
They're like me and they're on their
The Harbinger spoke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's taken an interest in
You want to do that quest calm Monday morning. Yeah, weekend is hectic. People is trying to take advantage of their free time, yeah.
Harbinger, do not forsake me!
How could any Arathi be in league with such monsters? The sacred flame is lost. Fall back!
No. We cannot keep retreating from the darkness. Our fear has overshadowed our faith. Beledar may have guided us, but it is not what will save us.
person after person after person.
Stand
runs up
with
and
me
tries to
against
click
the
it quicker.
shadow. Show this harbinger
I've already
the true
clicked it.
strength of the Arathi.
I think it'd be 2, 3, 4 people.
And if
try to
you
take
fall against the darkness, what will we do then?
It's what we always say,
it.
General.
Earlier, people were
The light will return.
going towards something and they would just turn.
Even if someone else carries the torch. We are the seekers of light. We are the holders of hope. In the very heart of shadow. Together, we guide the way.
I have many, many wares. Many farewells.
I don't like to see my 10-week crazy
Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
mobs in cinematics.
I pray for the flame to show us the way. Caution is warranted.
Well, let's make some
I have
gold in the
many lucky
process.
doos you like.
destroy those.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
Yeah, they are.
Obey the testament.
Ah.
Merodar, I'm like, and I have my own.
If you go for water, can you? Thank you. Please. Please. Huh?
We cannot hide from
okay.
evil.
I was like, what?
Despite everything, the Arathi find joy. We are a light in the darkness. Illyria, what happened?
For years I've held back the void within me, worried I'd hurt my loved ones. When Dalaran fell, I didn't draw on my power, and someone dear to me paid the price. Like Alric, Xal'atath thinks herself safe behind layers of shadow. She isn't. Not when I can turn their own power against her. I will do all it takes to end her threat for good.
I must admit something. Aleria's hair is pretty cool. Huh?
Cyndi Lauper look-alike.
I like her hair. It's pretty cool.
I search each day for a winning strategy. Our holy mission. When I saw the depths of Alric's betrayal, I lost hope. I retreated. Flames! The Cobus would have taken Merodar.
Thank you.
I will always try. What Farron said, it got me thinking. Perhaps I've been wrong about what the light wants from me.
I know. Is she your wife? It's when I make fun of wives when I'm one.
You carry your torch, you light the city.
The veneration grounds have been despoiled, ruined. Where do we go from here? If they can strike at our most sacred places, how long before they come for the rest of us? First time, huh? You're alive, that's the
Stay
start.
productive in the light, vigilant in the night.
Yeah. So, fun fact, Arathis were or are the proto-humans from Arathi Highlands. From that race came the humans from Lordaeron. That's the reason Turalion, if Anduin dies without an heir, Turalion can become king.
Surprise. Keep an eye on the Dawn Towers.
As far as I know. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody can correct me. I'm happily to be corrected. But here is the thing. Arathis came from the Bikers. When the Bikers got the curse of flesh.
This
Unless
land
Blizzard
was
recon
not what we
that too.
expected.
Who knows with them?
The darkness comes. We are prepared.
Okay, what is big? I still need to talk with survivors. Were there artists that were guided by fear
We are the seekers of light.
to out of the highlands?
For the Empire.
That's the reason in that zone we can see the Hand of Tyr and the Temple of Tyr. I don't know where ended my book of Chronicle.
Greetings, outsider. Always be prepared.
There's a bandit in here. Still the same questline as I'm doing.
Belladar shift in your favor. For the Empire.
Arathi, friends, the flame blesses us with victory. Your courage against the dark has saved the day.
We are far from the Empire. The day of darkness changed everything.
General, the Nerubians. They've opened a new front at Light's Redoubt.
I must ensure my people's survival. We lose so many to the flames.
Arathi, mount up! Light's Redoubt calls for help. We bring hope into the darkness.
Okay, where is here?
I would safeguard my people.
Huh.
We must rely on
Okay,
outsiders
this is
to
not
save
part
the
of the
Arathi.
campaign.
The day of darkness changed everything. Caution is warranted.
Says here, talk with Shinda. Creep. Oh,
We are the Seekers of Light.
okay.
Always be prepared. Step into the light. Stay alert. May the shadows pass you by. Beware the shadows. The flame burns for all of us. When the star shifts, seek shelter.
Okay, let's do first the light skull.
You carry your torch, you light the city. Stay productive in the light, vigilant in the light.
The darkness comes. We are prepared. Our holy mission takes a toll.
Greetings, outsider. When the star shifts, seek shelter.
After each battle, I come here to assist Caleb at the infirmary. He can always use an extra pair of hands. And I can see the price each conflict extracts. You've been a great help already. If you could assist Caleb, I would appreciate it. The darkness takes a heavy toll on us all.
I have some spare bandages.
We lose so many at the wall. But without it, the Nerubians raid the settlements. Their strategy vexes me. Their only goal seems to be the fight itself. If they open a new front, I fear it would be our end. I can take it from here. You should get some downtime at the inn while you can. We need you fresh for the next crisis.
Oh, I got a debuff. The buff about the healing. Okay. Last page, the brothers run by. Oh, the light skull. Okay. Almost 75. It's funny. Huh. Where is him? Somewhere here. I must protect the children. Clear the fishing. Oh. Oh, those ones. Do you remember we were talking about the Kodiak bears? Is some of them hitting Hollowfall?
Doesn't make a lot of sense. Environment completely, not okay.
Yeah, they're here. I'm counting them. Enraged Kodiak.
The birds are supposed
See, look. This is Enraged Kodiak.
I need to get closer.
The flame burns for all of us. Stay productive in the light, vigilant in the night.
It's this one. Oh, that's the mage. Looks so different, the farm under the light.
Belladar shift in your favor. Stay alert. For the Empire, step into the light. Beware the shadows. May the shadows pass you by.
It's about the maze in the Hall of Fire. Okay, he's the last mage of the Arathis. Another
Always be
diet.
prepared. Stay alert.
Those are swarmers. Oh, commander. It's kind of far away. An old host was an only one? But this one. Cool has a power called Blessing of Anshe. I'm glad that they make a wing of the Tauren's religion.
I'm out of range.
Interested that suddenly you make everybody angry when you're healing. It's interesting that you make everybody angry when you're healing. Talking about the NPCs. But yeah, I understand. It's a, what's the word? An ungrateful job. Thankless job, yeah. Thank you, that's what I tried to say.
I need to get closer.
Yeah. Still playing kinda like a healer wannabe today. That one. Let's see. No, I need one more.
I need to target something first.
Still not.
Sacred flame guide your way, friend.
Gain trinkets, go there. Ay, ay, ay.
We are the seekers of light. Beware the shadows. Always be prepared. Stay productive in the light. Vigilant in the night.
What is the third one? Side? No.
Sacred flame guide your way, friend.
So the third one, where did I put the third one?
The flame
Okay.
burns
No,
for
it's
all
in the
of us.
base here.
When the starships seek shelter.
Wait a second, where is another node? No, it's not outside. He's not in his
Step
feet.
into the light. For the Empire.
He's not in the books. There. Took me a little while to get it. Oh. Psst. Oh, wonderful. Oh thought you were playing Piran.
Characters. That's it. 1 o'clock anyway.
Ah.
I don't have a target.
Well, I need to still find those flowers. Shake a flying nose. The oh, those ones. Okay. Okay, I just finished this quest. Okay, that's okay. Okay, thank you.
I need to get closer.
Can afford those little bats.
I'm out of range.
Oh. There. And Uncle asked me to do this, but just did it.
Sacred flame, guide your way, friend. The darkness comes. We are prepared. Always be prepared. The darkness comes. We are prepared. I search each day for a winning strategy. We lose so many to the darkness.
Welcome to the trading post.
You address the Council Ward of Dornagal.
'Tis a good day for a bit of buying. Bye for now.
I pray for the flame to show us the way. We are surrounded by dangers.
There you go. I reached 75. I mean, questing is the, you know. This is the guy that sells stuff for that pet.
There is always hope if we choose to look for it.
The meaty hound, yeah.
Walk in the light.
We are the warriors of the sacred flame. Take your leave.
Okay then, the adventure tonight is over. So far. I repair my things here. And she gonna spend the night here.
We will triumph.
With the Arathis.
Obey the testament of Merildar.
No, I take it to Donegal, right? Huh? Oh, thank you. Sure.
Your knight will arise.
My knight will arrive soon. That's nice.
Now that's the thing, Wanderer. May your
I will
fleet
not
find a
reject
good
company,
trail.
that's for sure. I think this mug from the... Huh? Yeah, I like it. It's cute. I'm just standing here in front of the door of the inn and do nails. There you are. Oh, the goblin. That's an interesting mix.
How's it going?
Quel'Thalas shines once again.
Skip to step 3. Profit.
Oh, jeez.
Mirrors can't talk. Luckily for you, they can't laugh either.
Okay then, okay then, chat. Thank you very much. It's time to wrap up here the stream. Thank you everybody for being around and for the comments. I hope I see you everybody tomorrow. Have a good night, and see you next time. Bye.